So here, if A is a non-singular matrix, then prove that A inverse is equals to adjoint A by det A. So what is given here? So solution, in this solution, I am taking A is equals to A1, B1, C1 and A2, B2, C2 and A3, B3, C3. A3, B3, C3. This is a matrix here. Okay. Given that it is a non-singular matrix means the determinant is not equal to 0. Determinant is not equal to 0. That means the inverse exists. Inverse exists. I am taking the cofactors. Let the cofactors of A1, B1, C1, A2 and so on, all these cofactors I am taking in capital letters. That means capital A1 and capital B1, small b1 cofactor, capital B1, small c1 cofactor, capital C1, small a2 cofactor, capital A2 and so on like that and so on. Okay, so small letters cofactors are capital letters. Small letters cofactors are capital letters. Okay, so now after that what he is asking to prove A inverse is equal to adjoint A by det A. How to find adjoint A? What is adjoint A formula? Adjoint A is equals to cofactor of A whole transpose, the transpose of cofactor A matrix. Just now we took the cofactors. Okay, so what are the cofactors? Write the cofactors now. Write the cofactors. This is equals to cofactor A. Small a1 cofactor, capital A1. Small b1 cofactor, capital B1. Small c1 cofactor, capital C1. Okay, like that. Small capital A2, capital B2, capital C2 and capital A3 and capital B3 and capital C3. All these are the cofactors and this is a cofactor matrix. This is adjoint A and it is a transpose. If we transpose, okay, so take the A1, B1, C1. Okay, all these are the here A1, B1, C1 is a first row. I am writing this as a first column A1, B1, C1 and okay, so write the next one A2, B2, C2 is the second column and the third row writing as the third column, that is A3, B3 and C3. A3, B3 and C3. Okay, this is the adjoint A. Okay, after getting the adjoint A, okay, so after getting the adjoint A, so what he is asking to prove this A inverse is equals to adjoint A by det A. A inverse is equals to adjoint A by det A. So now I am multiplying here. A into adjoint A. What is A matrix? A1, B1, C1 and A2, B2, C2. Okay, so A3, B3 and C3. Okay, so this is A matrix and adjoint A matrix What is adjoint A matrix? Okay, so take this. Okay, so capital letters A1, A2, A3. Okay, here it is A1 and A2 and A3. Like that it is B1 and B2 and B3. Okay, so next C1 and C2 and C3. Now multiply. Okay, if you multiply the row wise, okay, here how do we multiply? Okay, we multiply the first matrix rows, okay, with the second matrix column. Okay, first row with first column, first row with second column and first row with third column. Like this we multiply. Okay, after that we take the second row with first column, second column, third column. Third row with first column, second column, third column. So like that we multiply here. Okay, so now I am multiplying. So now this is equals to, we get, okay, this is equals to A1 into, okay, first row with first column, small a1 into capital A1 plus small b1 into capital B1, small c1 into capital C1. and first row with second column. Okay, small a1 into capital A2, small b1 into capital B2, small c1 into capital C2. Okay, so first row with third column. Okay, small a1 into capital A3, small b1 into capital B3, and small c1 into capital C3. Okay, so now multiply with the second row. Second row, that is A2 into capital A1 and B2 into capital B1 and C2 into small c2 into capital C1. Okay. Now second row with second column, that is nothing but small a2 into capital A2 and small b2 into capital B2 and small c2 into capital C2. Okay, now second row with third column, that is small a2 into capital A3, small b2 into capital B3 and small c2 into capital C3. Capital C3. Now take the third row. Third row is nothing but here it is small a3 into capital A1 and small b3 into capital B1 and small c3 into capital C1. Okay, so take the okay, so third row. Okay, that is a3 into a2 and b3 into b2 and c3 into c2. Okay, are you following? Third row with third column. Third row with third column means a3 into a3 and small b3 into capital B3 and small c3 into capital C3. Okay, so now here we are applying the determinant concept, properties of determinants. Whenever we have same element and cofactor of that element, okay, we get the determinant of that matrix. We get the determinant of the matrix. Okay, otherwise one element and different cofactors means we get zero. We get zero here. Okay, a2 into capital A1. So here elements and cofactors are different. Here we get zero, and here the elements and cofactors are same, a2 into a2, b2 into b2, c2 into c2, like that. Okay, so that means we get a determinant of the a. Okay, next here a2 a3, b2 b3, c2 c3 means small elements are different, cofactors are different, so we get zero here. Here also zero, here also zero, and here we get the determinant now again. So determinant of a, determinant of a. Okay, a into adjoint a is equals to determinant of a 0 0 0, determinant of a 0 0 0, determinant of a. So take det a common in this. Okay, if you take determinant of a common, then we get 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1 and 0 0 1. Okay, so now here we can write this. We can write this as a into adjoint a is equals to a into adjoint a into adjoint a is equals to, okay, determinant of a into, so here this is the identity matrix. It is identity matrix. We can write as into I. Okay, so now I am multiplying by a inverse on both sides. Multiplying by a inverse on both sides. Okay, so then what we get here? Okay, so if we multiply by a inverse on both sides, a into adjoint of a is equals to det a into I. Okay, so now what we have to prove? We have to prove that okay, I am multiplying by a inverse on both sides means, okay, so here I am multiplying by a inverse, and left side of this also multiplying by a inverse. In middle we have equal to symbol as this. In middle we have equal to symbol as this. We have the formula, that is a into a inverse is equals to I. A inverse into a is equals to I. Okay, so our a inverse into a into a inverse, both are same only, so that is equals to I. So we can write it as I into adjoint of a. I into adjoint of a is equals to a inverse into det a inverse into det a into I. So now here here, okay, adjoint A into I. When we multiply any matrix with identity matrix, okay, so we get the same matrix again. So that means adjoint of A is equals to A inverse into det A inverse into det A. What we have to prove? We have to prove that, okay, so A inverse is equals to adjoint A by det A. So here into I means, okay, so no change in this. I am taking this det A to left side. Okay, so that means adjoint of A divided by det A. Adjoint of A divided by det A is equals to A inverse. Therefore, what we have to prove? Therefore, what is the final conclusion? A inverse is equals to A inverse is equals to adjoint A divided by det A. Adjoint A divided by det A. Okay, so this is the required solution. This is the required solution. Understood? Okay, so briefly once again we'll discuss. Okay, so what is given here? So what we are discussing. So here A is a singular non-singular matrix, then prove that A inverse is equal to adjoint A by det A. Non-singular matrix is nothing but determinant is not equal to 0. Okay, means the inverse is possible. Okay, so A matrix we are taking as A1 B1 C1 A2 B2 C2 A3 B3 C3. Okay, like that we are taking here. After that we are taking the cofactors of these elements. Cofactors of these elements we are taking as capital letters here. Capital A1, capital B1, capital C1, like that we are taking. So now adjoint of A is equals to cofactor of A whole transpose. This is the formula here. This is the formula. Okay, so now after taking this formula, so now we are applying, so we are substituting the all the cofactors, all the capital letters. Okay, capital A1, capital B1, capital C1. And if you transpose that, the rows becomes columns. This is the first row written as first column, second row writing as second column, and third row writing as the third column. Okay, after writing that, so what we are doing here? Okay, so now A into adjoint A, I'm multiplying A matrix and adjoint A matrix. How we multiply? Always we multiply first matrix rows with first matrix column, a second matrix column, first row with first column. Okay, so we written here, and first row with second column we written here, and first row with the third column we written here. After that we multiply second row with first column here, second row with second column here, and second row with third column written here, and third row with first column here, and third row with second column here, and third row with third column written here. Okay, and according to the property here we took the properties, we applied the properties. Okay, so by applying the properties of determinants. Okay, by applying properties of determinant. Okay, so what are the properties of determinants? Okay, when we multiply the say element and cofactor of that element, so we get what we get? We get the determinant. Okay, so element and cofactors, elements and cofactors here. A1 small a1 capital A1, small b1 capital B1, small c1 capital C1. Here also A2 B2, A1 small a2 capital A2, B2 and capital B2, small c2 capital C2, A3 and A3, B3 and B3, C3 and C3. Okay, so once check all the remaining cases. In all the remaining cases, they are not equal. They are not equal, so the determinants are the values are equal to 0. Okay, that is the property. Okay, so if we take determinant of A outside common, then 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 is the, okay, that is the identity matrix. Okay, A into adjoint A is equals to det A we took out common and identity matrix. So now I am multiplying by A inverse on both sides. What we did here, multiplying by A inverse on both sides. Okay, so here we are taking left side A inverse extra and right side also A inverse extra. Okay, so after that the A into A inverse is equals to det A, identity matrix. A into A inverse is equals to identity matrix. Okay, so that's why we are written I here, and into adjoint A is equals to A inverse into det A into I. So I is the identity matrix. Even though if we multiply by any matrix, any other matrix, we get the same matrix again. So I is negligible here. Into 1, I means into 1. 5 into 1 is 5, like that. 10 into 1 is 10, like that. If you multiply by 1, there is no use. Okay, there is no change in the value, like that. Here identity matrix also like that. So no change in the value. A inverse into det A as it is. Okay, adjoint A is equals to A inverse into det A. So now we want the A inverse. So take this det A to this side. Okay, here it is multiplying. If you take it to this side, divides. Adjoint A by det A is equals to A inverse. That means A inverse is equals to adjoint A by det A is the required solution. Understood?
Yes, sir, understood.